for Mr. President. Have our invocation by Mr. Porter and our pledge by Mr. Miller.
God, our Father in heaven, we're blessed to be here today. We are called upon to pray for kings and those in authority over us. So God, we pray for these commissioners as they meet today and discuss matters that are important to the county. Pray that you'll be with them, give them wisdom and discernment. Also pray that you'll be with those that are in authority over us in the state government and the federal government. We pray that they will look to you for the answers that they need and their wisdom and their guidance also. God, get us back to a country that believes in you and that relies upon you for wisdom and guidance. Watch over us all, bless us, and especially at this time of year, bless those that have less than we do. And God, we pray that we'll share what we have with them. In Christ's name we pray, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I will note this was another out-at knee surgery a couple weeks ago. I had a appointment today, but next time I'll talk to him. First item is approval of the agenda. We have one item on the agenda. Do we have any questions or comments on the side or on the agenda or any changes to the agenda? Okay, motion to approve the agenda with that item.
Make it motion.
Motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Have no awards, no public comments, so we'll go right into our discussion item, clarification of vision and life benefits. Last week, or I think it was, we approved the, 2 weeks ago, the vision for county employees, vision plan. In addition to that, what we intended to include was this life insurance plan. Now, currently, the county pays for life insurance for individuals, a $15,000 coverage. What we're proposing is that we move from what we've been doing to this Guardian plan. You have a list of the benefits here on the Guardian plan. It is less expensive. It will save us $3,500 a year, which we could, again, that'll help support the cost of this vision that we've decided to pay for. And then you see the benefits that are listed. The AD&D, where you see yes and 2 by 15, what that means is accidental death and disability, and that means that currently the plan is only for law enforcement or for emergency personnel. This new plan would be for anybody. So if anybody's on the job and has an incident where there's disability, they could get paid, or death, they'll get paid 3 times the actual amount, which is the $15,000 plus that 2 times 15. So that is an extra benefit that we'd be receiving. Also, the ADL benefit is something, what's the word I'm looking for? If you can't conduct certain activities, if you are injured on the job, you can't conduct certain activities, then they pay out the benefit for that. That's what the ADL benefit is. And then the will prep, the last thing that you see is the difference between those two. The will prep is where you can go online and it'll actually, there's a program that they have, you can go online and it'll help you prepare a will for yourself if you'd like to do that and utilize those services. So those are some benefits that come with this that we don't currently have. The rate, as you can see, is also less, so that's where the savings come in. And then there is voluntary life available on this also. So you can purchase, I believe, is it up to $100,000 for yourself and a certain amount also for your spouse. There are a lot of extra benefits on purchasing additional insurance with this, what we don't have with the current carrier. So with that, I'd like to recommend that we move to this new one, and of course we would do this along with the vision that we've already discussed. So questions or comments on that? Yes.
Did y'all ever decide who's gonna be the retirees on the vision or what?
The retirees can get the vision. We'll have to discuss whether we want to actually include, I think we need to look at the numbers to see whether we'll actually pay for it, but they can actually access it. And we'll look at, haven't taken a chance to look and see what it'll cost to add retirees to it. But we can do that at any time. I've already told him that it's my understanding the commission wanted to go ahead and allow them vision coverage, or we can clarify that now. But we'll need to determine whether we're going to add that cost or not. So questions or comments?
How many retirees do we have, do you remember?
What's it, about 34, somewhere,
I think
32,
it's 30, about 32.
32?
Of course, that number, we have to understand will change and float, that'd be an extra 3,000 a year at the current rate. And we have several that are leaving in January, does that include any of those?
Some of those are coming off, yes.
Well, some of, this doesn't include any of those that will be going on retirement, we've got several that will be going on retirement in January.
But the ones that are going on retirement, it's actually gonna decrease what we approved now.
Well,
We've
some
already
of,
added them.
well, some of them will be replaced though, some of those positions will be replaced, so. No questions or comments?
So the 32 retirees, if they're added on here, you said $3,000 a year, and we're saving $3,500 a year by switching.
That's if you use the current rate, the employee rate. If
Right.
it's like our healthcare insurance, it'll be 120% above what we pay on an employee.
Yeah, that's at the current rate.
Retiree rate may be considerably higher than the current employee rate.
We need to verify that before we, if you don't care, I'd like to know exactly what we're talking about.
Okay. We'll see how many are going and how many of those are replaced. Okay, any other questions or comments? Is there any objection to placing this then on the agenda? We'll go ahead and approve, want to approve the life insurance portion along with the vision that has already been approved.
I'll make that motion.
Put that on the meeting, which I guess. Okay, any other questions or comments? Okay, we'll continue on and continue directly into the meeting. And the first item is the approval of the minutes from our previous meeting. You have a copy in your packets. A motion to approve those minutes.
So moved.
Motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Next item is approval of the agenda, which is just the only item we have is the approval of the clarification of the life insurance. We have that, motion to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Motion with a second.
Second.
Okay. Have no, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Okay. Have no old business, so the only new business is approval to move forward with the life insurance plan along with that vision as we had discussed. So we have a motion to approve that item.
I'll make it motion.
Motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Okay?
And we will get the information and
Yeah.
report back to the attorneys.
Yeah, we can have that for the first work session in January, if that's appropriate. If that's okay with everyone, we'll have that for the first work session. And the way this will work, the enrollment will be done during the middle of January, and will take effect the 1st of March. That's the way that we hope to make this work out. Okay, so move on to our reports. Mr. Manning?
Nothing.
Mr. Widener?
Got one thing, I mentioned this morning to y'all, in the department head meeting, the DOT came to my office last week, and they've got a drainage issue on Alabama Highway 71, just north of Flat Rock, and before you get to County Road 14. We're going to be closing Alabama Highway 71 down sometime. I had said they'd notify us. They're going to try to do it on the weekend, but I'm expecting sometime next month or two, but they've got a culvert on the road that's caved in, and they're going to have to detour traffic around our County Road 14 and 314 back over to Alabama Highway 117 to get around this. They're expecting, we know, if we don't have any problems or anything, to work to last 2 or 3 days. So just want to make y'all aware of it, and I'm sure they're going to put up flashing signs and message boards and everything prior to doing this. And they'll take care of all the media and everything too, make them aware of it, but just want to let everybody know, so if you start getting any calls when they do it, you'll know what's going on.
Anything else?
That's all I have, thank you.
Any questions on that? Mr. Porter?
I don't have anything.
Sheriff?
No.
All right, Mr. Denzel?
We should say Merry Christmas.
Mr. Jeffrey? Mr. Label?
No, sir.
We won't, we won't have a regular meeting, next Monday. We will have a work session at 10:15 in the morning on, what is next week, the 22nd, and that will be to discuss some organizational charts. It'll be kind of a planning meeting or work, I guess, in that sense, like a budget meeting, just to discuss some organizational charts that we've been discussing a little bit or looking at. So we'll have that at 10:15 on the 22nd. And won't have any other meetings this month until January. First meeting will be January 5th, and we'll resume at 5 p.m. from what I said, right, in January?
Let's do 3.
3, okay.
Let's keep it through.
All right, we'll continue at 3 o'clock. It's through January, and then look at it at that point in time. All right, anything else? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no.